next tempo hero. I go in and sing like Sparrow. I need to be versatile, cast a spell like
The Masters Kaiso tent is hosting Legacy, a Kaiso Explosion this Sunday at the Buku Beach facilities. Showtime is 7 p.m. and it's a free showcase with a lot of giveaways. Performances include Marvin Lewis, Tobago Rio, Hollis Wright, and more. The performer and Vice President Anton Roberts joins us this morning to tell us more on the now. Good morning, Anton.
Hi, pleasant good morning.
Thank you for joining us and thank you for giving us Legacy. Tell me though, jumping straight into the conversation, a little bit of the history or the legacy, if you will, of the tent itself so that we understand why this particular show is important.
That's a good question. The Masters Kaiso tent was formed by our great late president and songwriter Sherwin Cunningham, who I would say was one of the best calypso writers in the Tobago space and probably Trinidad. And one of the things that he was adamant about was the development of the calypso on the island and teaching the younger ones the art form in preserving it. So at least we'll be, as we say, carrying on the legacy, right? So he was very strong in that, and we as the core members also have strong belief in those values as well. So we find that now is the right time for the theme, which is legacy, the Calypso Explosion, because everything we realize that certain things have been watered down, so we still want to preserve the legacy of the art form. Despite of all the drive to modernize things and to add different beats and different samples, but we find it's still important to embrace the legacy of the calypso and not get drawn away and caught up in the modernizing of things. Right? So that is where the theme came from.
Then tell me a little bit as to the selection of performers. Is it that these persons specifically choose to deliver in a more traditional way? How do we get this cast?
Well, yes, of course. If you're looking at the cast, Lezianne Ellis, she is a well-renowned calypsonian with many years of experience. She has been in the march brass space quite a few times. She has won the Enja Queens competition. So she also is someone, as we say, legacy in her own right. We also have on the lineup, we have Tobago Rio. He has been singing in the calypso space for many years. And they also have that, he has a nice sweet way of putting his calypso that reminds you of when calypso was calypso, like the kind of bomber kind of vibe. He has that kind of swag to it. Then we have Gabby Sandy, who is also someone she's a powerhouse. From the tender age of junior calypso, she has been displaying incredible talent. So Shamika Binoon, myself, I've been in the humorous calypso competitions 2 years in a row when the humorous calypso was there. So again, the cast is filled with persons or members who have been in the art form for quite some time, who have made it to finals and semifinals in Trinidad for many years. So that is also the whole collaboration and the bonding of the legacy project,
Makes sense.
which is what we are able to bring to everyone on the 13th.
Now, the flyer also boasts a live music, which means these performers will be backed by a live band, yes?
No, unfortunately, we wouldn't be having a live band. We're going to be doing tracks because, again, we try to raise our own funds, but everyone have their own constraints. And when we go into sponsors, we are looking for sponsors, by the way. But we're going to sponsors for assistance, and they have their own challenges as well. So we raised some of the funds, and then we got some sponsorship from the Tobago Festival. We thank you, and we also got some sponsorship from NLCB. And we said that Normally, the live band will take quite a lot of the budget,
Right.
but we prefer doing live band. And we said, you know what, we need to do something rather than just waiting for the carnival season to do calypso or the calypso month. Calypso should be celebrated any time of the year
Absolutely.
because there are persons who just love hearing calypso. And we decided, you know what, this weekend would be a perfect time to give us some calypso. And where to do it, other than, as we say, the book time does be the Sunday school time. So let's do a little calypso before the pan and then
That
get into the
sounds good.
jam. So let's,
Sounds good.
we have to find ways to introduce the culture into the, as we say, the party. Because that's how it used to be a long time. Calypso was how we used to party, and then we come to the soca and everything. And so why not keep it as part of that, right?
Well,
So
Anton,
yes, we
you, as much as there would not be, well, there'd be performances with tracks, you still have lots of giveaways, even despite the challenges that you faced with sponsorships. Any sort of
yes.
little clues or little tidbits you could tell us as to what we could expect where those giveaways are concerned? How we win in
No,
them,
I did not.
what we could get?
No, no. Who knows? It might be singing a chorus and a verse from one of the artists on them. It might be identifying how much members in the tent. You know, simple things like that. It might be best dress. Um, it's a fun evening as well.
Nice.
So it might be the person with the longest hair, the person with the bald head.
Ooh.
It's just an evening of fun.
Well, that
So who
sounds like
knows
good fun and good content in terms of those calypsos too, but it starts promptly at 7, yes?
Yes, yes, yes. Because right after, we have the steel pan at the Buku Festival, which normally is by Buccaneers. So we're gonna right from the Calypso right into the pan and then into the young people jam, as we just said. So it's gonna be a full evening
Yes.
right into the normal Sunday school proceedings. So that's why we chose that time because we want to also have the foreigners be part of it as well. And whoever on the island, other visitors be part of it as well. Because some every time we charge, so normally why not give back something? But also on that day, we're not charging for the event, but we're just gonna pass a hat or something around to get a little contribution from the person so you could put back in the account, We still
Of
have to
course, of
find
course.
ways to keep the tent going.
Well, Anton, I am applauding you in advance because it will be a success with such a stellar cast and even giveaways happening this Sunday, 7 p.m. sharp. We're talking Legacy, a Kaiso Explosion. Thank you so much for joining us this morning and best of luck with the show.
Thank you for having us. And we want to say in advance, come out, let's have a good time. Calypso, 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 the Masters Calypso tent. The best are the best. Don't miss it. If you miss it, you're mad or what? Right? So thank you so much. And again, I just want to say good luck to all SCA students from the Masters Calypso tent. Just relax, guys, and you would put in the work over the years. Just relax and do your best. Yes, thank you so much for having us this morning.
Enjoy your morning.